Hey, my name's James Nicholson. I'm the author of the new book, Expert Mastery, which you can grab a free copy of in the description. And today I want to talk to you about 3 things that you shouldn't be doing in your marketing in 2022. Very quickly, I've been in business for 17 years now. I'm the creator of the Business Accelerator methodology. I've coached and mentored more than 1,000 UK business owners just like you to take their business from cold leads and turn them into a system that gets them buyers again and again and again. So do stick around on this channel, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and all of that jazz while you're here. Now, marketing. We can all do so many different things, and these are the key things that I want to make sure that less people are doing in 2022 because they just don't work. First and foremost is to not try and get married on a first date, right? Don't try and get married on a first date. What the hell does that mean? Well, what I mean by that is you need to just take your prospects on a journey. And where I see most people going wrong is they have a great product or service and they put adverts out just selling that product or service straight away, right? So I have a product called the Business Accelerator. I'm not going to offer you that today because we don't know each other, right? I don't know anything about you. Maybe I don't want to work with you. Maybe you don't want to work with me, right? And you don't know enough about me. So right now, I just want to get to know you guys, give you some value. Whereas most business owners, what they're trying to do is just sell their product and service. So imagine if you saw, this is what I'm actually seeing a lot at the moment. So we're currently in the market for solar. Few reasons. One, we've got Teslas, so we want to be more green. And it would be just easier to charge our Teslas at home without having to pay for it. And obviously, we want to be more green as well. Now, because I've been talking about solar and I've done a few Google searches and looked at a few websites, I'm now constantly getting bombarded with solar adverts on Instagram in particular. And pretty much this is how it goes, right? Every single advert is just saying, buy solar. This is our price. And I'm like, I don't know whether you're a good company. I don't know whether the panels that you have are better than the last company. I don't know any of this stuff, right? And that means I'm really reluctant to buy from any of them. And so what I'll end up doing is probably going to a Google search and doing the research myself and picking someone. So these guys are just wasting their money and their adverts probably aren't converting as well as they could. Whereas what they should be doing is putting content out that says, hey, look, you're in the market for solar. Did you know this is how a battery can work? And this is the benefits of getting a battery with it. And giving me a tutorial and educating me on that kind of stuff. Or why I should get this many panels as opposed to that many panels. And just giving me tips and value rather than selling, right? Educating me. And that will help me make that buying decision. So one tip that I'm saying to you to do is to not try and get married on the first date. Lead with value. Be the expert in your market. That's very, very important. Next is don't try and be on too many platforms. Often, there's so many different platforms, right? You could be on Twitter, you could be on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat. And some people try and be on all of those platforms at once. And so what they do is they just spread the effort out and they're not really seen on any of the platforms. They never really succeed on any platform because they're dabbling in all these different platforms. Now, on the Business Accelerator, I'm very clear that I want you to focus on one channel first. And that could be Facebook, right? Could be that you get all your efforts in Facebook, get good at Facebook, get consistent with Facebook, build an audience on Facebook, and then look to do Instagram afterwards. And if you try and launch 10 platforms at once, you'll ultimately fail. It's very rare that I see people successful in that. You build a habit of posting on one, then it's so much easier to build that same habit on another network. Then you get good at that one. You spend a few months or weeks building that platform out. And when you can consistently post on both, then you look to go to the next platform. So that's my second tip, is don't try and be everywhere. Let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think? Comment below, or any questions you've got on your marketing, comment below and I'll make you a video response on that one. And while you're here, before we go into this last one, give me a quick like on this video and subscribe to the channel and hit the gong, because that helps me greatly with the YouTube algorithm. So I really appreciate if you could do that for me if you've had any value so far. Next is, it's really, really important to use tools, right? And so I see so many business owners that they want to just post on social media. They want to consistently post on social media. So every day they're logging into their Facebook and posting content or doing this on Instagram. But there's tons of tools that can do this for you. And when you do that, you can shrink the time that you're spending on social media, because I don't want you being on there for hours, and you don't want to be on there for hours and hours and hours as well. So what I mean by that is use a tool like Hootsuite, for example, or Later.com, or Agora Pulse, and schedule your posts to go out. It will take you 15 minutes to schedule all your posts that are going to go out for that week. And by doing that, it means that they're definitely going to go out, even if an emergency comes up in the business or someone's sick, it's going to happen, right? And that means you've got consistency, and it's just an easier way to do it. Now, there's lots of different tools you can use. If you're going to do search engine optimization, you can use keyword tools like Ubersuggest. If you're going to use ranking software, we use SERProbot, which tells me the ranks that I've got in Google. I could do that manually, but the software does it for me in seconds every single day, and I just go in and see where my rankings are. If I want to build landing pages, I use ClickFunnels. There's tons of different tools out there, and it's really important that you use the right tool for the job. If you're a plumber, you're not going to undo bolts and stuff like that with your fingers. You're going to use the proper tools to do this, right? And so business owners, you must do that in your marketing too. So those are my 3 things. Don't you dare try and sell on a first date. Don't try and use all the networks at once. Get good at one. And also, don't not use software. Use some software to support you. That's what software is designed for. It's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Now, I've got tons of videos, nearly 1,000 videos on marketing, growing and scaling a business. Do go and check my channel out and see all of those there. Also, grab a free copy of my book, Expert Mastery, while you're here. This will teach you the Business Accelerator methodology and how to use it. It's got tons of examples. It's a physical book that we'll post out to you. So do grab that in the description. And that's it. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.